I don't even know what colour I got. Oh, and then... Am I missing something? I'm missing something. Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, we are going to be playing with a new eyeshadow palette to me from Juvia's place. They had a massive sale about 2 weeks ago where everything eyeshadow related was 50% off their website. So I have my little package here. I bought one eyeshadow palette, I think an eyeshadow, or liquid eyeshadow like cream. And I also bought an eyeshadow stick. So I'm really excited about this. I have been wanting this palette for almost 2 years. But every time it's been on sale, it has always been sold out. So I managed to buy it and I'm really happy I did. Now, this eyeshadow palette only comes in a bundle. You can't just buy it by itself. So I did have to buy, I think, an eyeshadow primer with it, which is okay. I will use that. I'm actually thinking of using my P. Louise primers and my Juvia's Place primers as my undercover concealers to color correct, which is what I use the NARS pot concealers. So I think once that's sold out, I might just use my eye primers, just because I think I have about 4 or 5 tubes from P. Louise and Juvia's Place now. So that's what I'm going to do with those. I won't use them as eye primers. I have other eye primers that I prefer to use on my eyes. Now, what did I get? I got the Nubian Shadow Stick. I've got the little thing here, which was $7.15. We have the Culture 2 Liquid Highlight, or High Life, sorry, $7.82, again 50% off. And then I Live Love Kit, which was the eye primer and then the eyeshadow palette. So all up it was $25, shipping $16, but I did use the code Nikki, which is Nikki Tutorials code, and that gives you another 10% off your full entire order, including with shipping and all the discounts. It was $42.09 to get here to Australia, which is actually not too bad. So this is the little package we have here. Hopefully the eyeshadow palette hasn't come broken. I do love Juvia's Place's eyeshadow formula. So this is the first item. We've got the eyeshadow palette and then we've got the little eye primer there. I don't even know what colour I got. Oh, and then am I missing something? I'm missing something. Okay, so I've got two things, two in this little and then this, but the shadow stick I don't have. I was really excited about that because it was a pink frosty shadow stick that you could put in the inner corner, in your waterline, and then also as a brow highlighter. And it was a really, really pretty colour, and it was available. I'm going to have to email Juvia's Place about that because I did not get that. I literally only had these two things, and there are 3 things on my order. Oh, I was really excited to use that as an inner corner highlighter and then the brow highlighter. That's why I didn't put any highlighter on besides what I've got on my face, but I didn't do any brow highlighter yet for that reason. Okay, let me just take some photos of what I actually got, just so I can email Juvia's Place. I'm sure that they won't actually send it out to me at their expense because it's a little, like, it's basically an eyeliner pencil that was half price, $7.15, and the shipping to me was $16. Like, it's double the amount of the actual product that I didn't receive. Okay, well, that's not great. Anyway, we got these 2 items. Let's play with this eyeshadow palette. So let's see it's not broken first. I love the packaging. The packaging is stunning. I'm looking in the viewfinder to make sure everything's in focus. Look at that, really nice. Let's see what actual eyeshadow primer we have. This is the eye primer in the shade Color 2. That's actually not too bad. It's a bit yellow, but I think I can make that work as an like a, what do you call it, concealer to underpaint my shaving areas. And because it's coming up to summer here in Australia, I will get more tanned in the face. So this should definitely work for summertime. So that's the first item. I'm not even going to open that because I have already a couple of those open. This is the eyeshadow palette, the I Live Love eyeshadow palette. So pretty. packaging. Oh, when this got launched, I just couldn't afford it at the time, and then every time I wanted it, it was always sold out. This is the palette here. I'm hoping that nothing is broken. Let's open it up. Okay, nothing is broken. Oh, okay. This is a color story that I wasn't really expecting. I knew there was the pinks, but I thought these were going to be lighter. I didn't realize they were going to be so reddish orange, and I should have known because of the packaging, but I really thought that was going to be more of a terracotta shade rather than red, because red's not really my favorite color to play with. But we can make this work. Well, I'm excited about this. And I really think that pink, like, shimmery eyeliner pen would have been great as an inner corner highlighter against these blues and reds. That's what I was really hoping for. Now, the liquid eyeshadow that I got was in the shade High Life. And it is really pretty. I don't know if you'll be able to see the shade properly there. It is a multi-chrome liquid eyeshadow, so it does have like a shift to it. So let's, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's got shifts of blues, pinks and purples. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in that, but let me swatch it on the back of my hand for you. I don't know why I always smell things, but I always do. Oh, that is so pretty. I only bought one of these. I have a whole lot of other shades, but I don't always have the best luck with liquid eyeshadow. But because it was half price, I thought, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet and buy the one that really catches my eye, that I've been having my eye on the most. I'll buy it and I'll try it out, and if I like it, then I can buy the other ones. But look how pretty that is. I really don't know if you can see the shift. I'm trying to move my hand so you can see, but I don't think you can. But anyway, look how pretty that is. Stunning! Alright, so this is just going to be a fun little tutorial using this eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to use this yet because I'm actually going to save this for a full face of new makeup to me next week. I'm planning on doing that. I do have some products coming from Beauty Bay from Made by Mitchell. Base wise, I've got the foundation, concealer, powder bronzer. I think I've got a blush as well. I've got like 4 or 5, oh, setting powder, that's it. I've got 4 base products that I want to play with on my channel next week, but I don't have any eyeshadow palettes coming from Made by Mitchell, so I'm going to use this and another palette in that video, so keep an eye out for that if you want to see how that works on my eyes. I am hooded, so we'll see if they work on hooded eyes and see if they crack and flake off over time, but hopefully they don't, because this color is stunning. So today I am just going to be focusing on this eyeshadow palette. If I had the little shadow stick, we could have played with that today, but anyway, things happen. Let's just move on. We are going to go in with my Morphe brushes. I've got these 2 here that are clean, and we're just going to play with these eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with this orange shade here, this one, or orangey red shade. It doesn't have any shade names in it, so I'm just going to say number 1 because, well, yeah, it is number 1 when I look at it in my view finder. I'm just going to dip in with a Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush. I'm just going to tap out those creases on the eyelids, and we're going to have some fun. I'm assuming this yeah, it's very pigmented already. Juvia's Place does not play with their pigments. They are always very pigmented, very easy to work with, very, very blendable. And the shades are very big. The pan sizes are always very big in Juvia's Place's palettes. $7 this palette was. I'm very, very happy with that. So, yeah, I'm really excited that I finally got this palette. I'm not a huge fan of this type of color on my eyes, but we're going to make it work today because I did buy it. Because I really wanted to play with it for such a long time, so hopefully we can make a pretty look out of it, but so far so good. Now hopefully everyone is having a good day wherever they are watching, day or night. I am currently filming this at 9:30 p.m. on Monday night. I do have the night off tonight. I have tomorrow off as well, but because I'm on night shift right now, I slept till 3 p.m. So I'm going to be up very late, so as soon as I finish filming this, I will start editing it for you guys. I did do organizational / declutter / cleaning out my eyeshadow collection, where I sat down and actually went through every single one of my eyeshadow palettes in my collection, sat down and looked at the color story to remind myself what they actually look like, because some of them I haven't even played with for over a year, and made a pile of palettes that I am going to play with in the next couple of months when I do life updates or just get ready with me videos and talk to you guys while I do makeup tutorials with them, and just really shop my stash with my eyeshadow palettes. And I had a lot of fun actually doing that video. It's nice to actually give you my thoughts on each of these palettes, give you like a minute little review on them, swatch some of the special shimmers that I love, add some special shades out of those palettes, and give you my little story of using those palettes, when I got them, what I think of the brand as a whole, and also what I think of the palette. So I enjoyed that video, and hopefully you guys did watch that and enjoyed it as well. But yeah, I'm excited for the end of year like Black Friday sales. I know quite a few have started already. I don't actually have the funds to buy anything right now, but maybe next week I will. But I'm also not really buying too much unless there's something that I've really wanted my hands on, and I find too expensive to buy at full price. I will take advantage of that sale. I am here based in Australia, so a lot of the indie brands that I like from the US of A's are quite expensive shipping wise, so hopefully if I can buy an eyeshadow palette at like 40-50% off and maybe buy 3 or 4, then I can justify paying that shipping, because it's basically going to work out to be the same with that sale. So hopefully I can pick up some palettes or something that I've wanted to try. I do have the Cosmic Brushes full collection coming. I did order that on launch day, but it has taken a good basically month to get to me, so I don't know. It's meant to be here on Friday, but I am working Friday, Saturday, so if I do actually sit down and film with that, it'll probably be Sunday, Monday, and I don't know when that video will be up. But also hopefully my Beauty Bay products will arrive as well next week. So I do have some videos lined up for next week to film and get up for you guys. I also have my Ice Cream Beauty subscription box coming. It hasn't been shipped yet, but it's been ordered and paid for, and payment has been received. So I will do a video with that when that comes in, probably at the end of this month. And then lastly, I do have my ColourPop Mystery Holiday box coming. That was $49 US. So I do have that coming, and I will film that and get that up for you guys straight away. Hopefully it will be here by the end of this week or start of next week. But yeah, that is what we're doing on this channel in the next week or two. That eyeshadow, it's very pigmented. Obviously I have to blend it out. I'm just laying down the foundation, but I'm really happy with the way it's looking. Very pigmented. I really hope it actually blends in with the blue, because I'm going to do like the lighter blue matte shades in the inner part of my eyes, but I don't know. I've never really tried to blend orange and blues together, so hopefully it will work okay. But I'm just going to quickly jump off camera and blend these edges out, then I'll come back and we can get on to the next shade. Alright guys, I am back and we are all blended out. I didn't really blend out the edges on the outer edge too much, because I kind of want it to be a little harsh. I did blend out the top, and then I've kind of left this area all blank. Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror here next to me, just to see what I'm actually talking about is right. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's looking. So now I'm going to go into the lightest blue shade here, this one here. It's almost like a teal, really pretty. I'm going to go in with that in the inner corner. I'm going to use the same brush. I have cleaned it off quickly on my little temporary light switch. And we're just going to pick up some of that blue. It's almost a pastel blue, and I'm going to tap off the excess, and we're going to put that right in the part of the eyelid, because I want to try and get a nice blend, and I also really want that blue to stand up against that vibrant orange/red shade. And wow, it is very vibrant, so I don't think I'm going to have any problems with it standing out. I might have a problem blending those two shades, but we'll find that out in a second. Wow, that is laying down really nicely. Very easy to work with. All the matte shades from P. Louise. Oh, sorry, not P. Louise. Juvia's Place. I keep saying P. Louise because I've just been watching a whole lot of unboxing videos on YouTube of P. Louise's like new subscription boxes. I love watching unboxing videos of like subscription boxes, and Made by Mitchell, P. Louise, Ice Cream Beauty Box, BoxyCharm, all of those. So I've been watching all of those while I've been cleaning my house today. I did all my washing and stuff like that, and then I did my food shopping, and I usually walk around the house with the iPad playing next to me while I'm folding all the clothes and everything like that. So I've been watching a lot of P. Louise videos today, and that's why I keep saying P. Louise, but you know that I mean Juvia's Place. So I've been watching a lot of unboxing videos, and I do love watching long form content. I haven't really filmed too many videos this week. I do have tomorrow off, but I'm not planning on filming too much. I might do some shorts, but I'm not planning on actually filming a full video. So hopefully I actually get like the ColourPop mystery box by the end of this week, and then I can have a video up for the weekend. But that is just something that I'll have to wait and see if that shows up or not. God, that blue is so pretty. It is kind of going purple right here where those two shades are meeting, which is not really what I want because it's more of a darker color than the blue, and I don't want like a murky bluish purple shade in the middle. But I am going to put some shimmers on top of that area, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I don't want it to be purple in the middle. Yeah, I want it to be the vibrant blue and the vibrant orange, and then a soft blend in between. But I don't feel like I'm going to get that, so we're gonna spend some time blending this out in a second. But let me just pack on the blue on the other eye, and then we can blend those two shades together, or at least attempt to. Wow, that blue is really, really vibrant. I don't know if I'm loving the actual look. The color combination is not my favorite, just because I'm not a really big fan of the oranges on my eyes. I've never seemed to really like that on my eyes. But the blue is really, really pretty. This is kind of giving me like Birds of Paradise, you know, the flaming orange on the outer edge with the blues. This is really pretty. The blue is very pigmented. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to blend the edges because I kind of want that harsh line there. We're just going to leave it there. As you can see, there is a bit of purple happening in the middle where those two shades are meeting. I think I'm just going to go in with this shimmer in the middle, which is number 4 or 5, sorry, number 5, this one here. And I'm going to put that right in the center where those two mattes are meeting. Might actually swatch both shimmers first on the back of my hand. Oh, they both feel very, very different. I think the lighter one is more of a topper, and then this one is more like a full pigmented shimmer. I will do, oh, that full pigmented shimmer is very, very pretty. And then let's swatch the topper shade next to it. Yeah, that's definitely more of a topper shade. Oh, that is pretty though. They're both very pretty. Alright, so the lights are very bright. I'm just waiting for it to adjust. Alright, so we've got the full pigment here, and then we've got more of the topper shade. Very, very pretty. I don't know. I kind of like both of them. I kind of like the full pigment more, but I really like that topper shade. I don't know. Which one's... I think actually I might go in with the full pigment right on the outer edge and then do more of the topper shade in the inner part of my eye. So we'll do the more pigmented shade on the outer edge. Just going to apply it with this finger. Now my fingers are very fucked up right now because I've had problems with my nails. I did get a very bad infection on this one where the nails completely just fallen off, but the way it's grown back in is, oh, it's all bumpy and it's not looking good. And then this one here got infected as well, and half of it's been ripped off. So it's healed, but it doesn't look good. It's not a fungus infection, it doesn't look good the way it's healed. So I do apologize about the way my fingers look. I do work with my hands, and I also do bite my fingernails. A very nasty, disgusting habit. We're going to go into the topper shade now and put that in the inner corner. Really pretty. Again, this is shade like number 5. And I'm just going to put that right next to the darker blue shimmer. Don't actually see too much of a difference next to each other, but hopefully on camera you will be able to see a bit of a difference. It is very, very pretty though, like very, very aesthetically pleasing. I love blue shimmers, and especially ones with like a reflective pink, and this does have a bit of a reflective pink, so quite happy with that. Let me just quickly put the rest in the inner corner. My fingers are quite fat, so it's kind of hard for me to get it into the inner corner without touching my bottom lash line, but I am trying to do that. Might actually go in with a little packing brush that I have next to me, just for that reason, because of my fingers being a bit chubby. So we're just going to apply it in the inner corner with this packing brush. This is a Morphe M213 brush. I do have a couple of these and I really like these. Now we do have a bit of a harsh line where those shimmers and matte meet, so I'm just going to go in with my little trick that I always do, where I tap my brush into the matte shade, the orange shade, very lightly. I'm going to tap off the excess, and then we're just going to tap where the matte and the shimmer edge meet, and we're going to tap some of that matte over the shimmer edge to try and blend those two shadows together so we don't have such a harsh line. So very lightly tapping. I'm not blending, because if you blend, all that shimmer is just going to be knocked onto your base that you've already worked hard on. Alright guys, so that is basically the eyes done. I'm just going to go off camera and sweep off all the excess shimmer that's fallen on my cheeks. I'm also going to do the bottom lash line off camera. I'm just going to go in with the orange on the outer edge and the blue matte shades on the inner part of the bottom lash line. Same as what I've done on the eyelids itself. I'm not going to throw any lashes on because it's so late at night. There's just no point. They'll be on there for an hour before I take them off because I'm not going to wear them all night when I'm trying to edit videos and stuff like that. So there's no point in putting a lash on, but I will put a lip on and then I'll come back and show you the final look. So stay around and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back and this is the final look. I'm actually quite happy with it. It's not my favorite color story, I'm not gonna lie. Not my favorite eye look, but I like how the shimmers look in the eyes. I like how the mattes performed. It is definitely a palette that I will reach for, especially for those blue shades in this palette. So I'm really happy with it. I am going to zoom you in. Forgive me with how my face texture looks like and everything. My face has been very dry lately and I did moisturize before this, but it's not looking too good. So forgive the base, just focus on the eyes because that's what we're here for. So this is the eye look here. And then I did go in with a Colourpop Simple liner. This is just a lip liner that I filled my lips in because I wanted the lips to be kind of neutral and then have the actual focus on the eyes rather than the lips. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this is looking. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a not a boring video, but it's nothing too exciting because this palette is over 2 years old, but it is a palette that I've always wanted in my collection, so I'm really happy that I actually got it. But I do have to say that I am a little bit upset that I do not have that liner or that like eye little pencil that you can put in the inner corner and brow highlighter and all that moment. So I'm a little bit upset about that just because I think an icy pinky moment in the inner corner would be great for this look to be finished. But that's alright, you know, I will email them and hopefully they will do something about it. But I'm not too hopeful because it was a $7 item and the shipping was $16. So business wise, it doesn't really make sense for them to send that out to me. But we'll see what they say. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram and TikTok because I do post a lot of things on there. If you do have this palette or if you've tried anything from Juvia's place, please let me know your thoughts on the brand as a whole in the comments. But with that guys, I'm going to love and leave you and I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna bye.